As storefronts across the state try to reopen, many business owners are aware that the new economic landscape they're heading into is completely uncharted territory. How do they plan to navigate these rocky waters? Connecting Point's Brian Sullivan visited East Hampton's Cultural District to find out.
The city of East Hampton may not garner as much attention as its neighbor to the north, which, when speaking to many of its residents, isn't necessarily seen as a bad thing. But one section of downtown has gone from being the little engine that could to the engine that can, and did, at least until these signs started going up in storefront windows. Now, guitars and other stringed instruments in this music shop look out to the street like puppies in a pet store, with no one coming in to take them home. Beer taps remain sealed off, with no date certain as to when fluids will again pour through them. Making matters less comfortable is a FEMA report stating that 40% of businesses do not reopen following a disaster, with an additional 25% failing within 1 year when they do. That means many of these signs may never come down. But shopkeepers around here aren't ready to let that kind of thinking derail their prospects. Things were chugging along here on Cottage Street until mid-March, when just about everything was shut down. Now, as we head into the summer months, business owners will have to use a little creativity to get through the present with a hopeful eye on the future.
The people who run their businesses on the street are really creative. So right now what I'm seeing is that a lot of people are doing their best. All the restaurants are doing coming in takeout, and because it's such a tight-knit community, their core customer bases are coming every week. They're not making as much money, but they're definitely making enough to cover rent and stuff.
As a local artist, Stratton Pandina was commissioned to make a map of the Cottage Street businesses, which would bring shopkeepers closer and give new visitors a better idea of where everything is. Of course, this was before everything closed down. The plan now is to unveil the map as a sort of welcome back as businesses slowly reopen.
That is what we're hoping for. It started as a get businesses going together, but now after this time where we've all been in timeout, it's a celebration of what the street is and the culture that was there.
Until then, the hard copy of that map resides here inside Awen Tree, which is a metaphysical New Age shop. This store served as one of the early catalysts for sparking the street's business renaissance when the shop opened back in 2006. For now, the doors are still closed, but that doesn't mean the tried and true customers aren't still being served.
I'm playing the long game, and I'm thinking about how can I continue to take care of my customers through online sales, local pickup, distance mailing. That's been really successful for us. And in some ways, while this is unfortunate, it's opened up other opportunities that have been really amazing.
Only a few doors down, the restaurant that's been at this location longer than many of its current patrons have been on this earth has had to tap into their creative juices to figure out how best to reach their customers. With no front-of-the-house activity happening until further notice, all of the action has been at the back of the house. That means a diminished staff who have taken on new roles in this interim phase.
We've kind of implemented a couple servers. They normally, wait tables, and they have kind of become food runners essentially. So they also answer phones. So when you call in, a server is basically answering the phone for you, and they're running it out for you as well.
As stores slowly begin to reopen, shop owners on Cottage Street know that June of 2020 could be one of the most unusual months as far as business is concerned. But if they can survive this, what does June of 2021 look like?
I'm hoping we're back to normal. I guess, like what we were like at June 2019, I guess, essentially. You know what I mean? I would love it to be back the way it was. I think I'll appreciate what we had back in June of 2019 a little bit more.